This is what he said. He said that whoever his boss was talking to some guy about like they needed stuff laser engraved for work, and the guy was gonna charge him like $100,000 to do like all the stuff, and then he was like, "Yo, if you just buy me one, I'll do it." Just like on the clock, like I'll just add it to my work responsibilities. And so he said his boss, like the company, bought him one, and so he just does it for them now. That's what he said.
I still see red flags so crazy just in that story.
I mean, he could probably tell it better than me, bro. I was just.
How they gonna charge
standing here.
$100,000 for what is essentially a $5,000 machine and an underworked employee to laser engrave? And then how is he going to then say a $100,000 job is equal to a couple of axes for some beer?
Because he just does it as a hobby. That's what he said. He said, he was like, I don't care about making money. He's like, I just want to be in here. So if you let me do it, I'll just.
He does it as a hobby, but his work bought him the machine.
Yeah.
I needed to meet this guy. I needed to see him. And if I feel like I call him, I feel like I'm going to get the wrong impression. And I'm already making assumptions about him. I'm going to have to meet this dude. See him face to face.
You're already making assumptions about him, and you haven't met him or called him.
If he
so.
drives a Dodge Durango and he has a laser engraver in the back of his truck.
No, he drives a Gladiator, actually.
Ooh, a Jeep. Then his dad bought him that, and he goes around and he asks to engrave things for free beer.
Bro, his dad, he's literally 32 years old, like got out of the Navy and then works in a machine shop. That's
I don't
literally
know
what
that
he
my
does.
answer changed there. My sister's 34, and that hasn't changed for her.
Yeah, well, your parents equate to like the top 1%. So
wait, are you
there's
saying
probably
that
not
his parents
many
are
people
not?
that are in
That's
your
crazy.
sister's situation.
That's crazy. There's so many people.
All right, welcome back to the Relaxe Podcast. I'm your host, Sam. I'm here with my co-hosts, Dan and Andrew. We are happy to have you guys here with us hanging out today.
No clap.
I'm here to, oh yeah, welcome back. I just pull out another one of those fucking.
Right.
But yeah, so how you guys doing?
Oh, you know,
Hanging in there.
Hanging in there.
I'm doing.
Yeah.
Living life. It's great weather. I ate lunch outside today on my lunch break
Where?
at work.
So
Yeah.
like on your front porch, you ate lunch?
No. I was in Charlotte today.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we were sitting out there. I don't ever do that, but it was nice. We were just like, hey, let's just sit outside. And it's a wild difference what that does just to be able to sit outside. If it was this weather all the time, incredible.
I don't know. I think it's kind of hot today. I mean, it wasn't really. I mean, it was. It's not as bad as it's been for sure. But I was outside weed eating earlier, and I was like, "Good Lord, I want this to be done."
I think 70s is pretty, like, that's perfect.
Is that what it is out there?
No, I think it's probably like low 80s.
I think it was like 82.
Let's get a guess going. What do you think?
81.
81,
Was
Dan.
the peak.
Yeah, are we guessing what the high for the day was?
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's do
81
that.
was the peak.
Let's
I'll
do
go
it high.
86.
86. I'm gonna split the difference. I'll say 84.
If it's 84, I swear to God.
Today's high was 83.
So Price is Right rules?
I was right.
That's tough.
I won.
Price is Right rules?
Yeah, it's whatever's closest, right?
Yeah, no, you can't go over.
You break.
Well, what's the one that's? What am I thinking of?
I don't know.
The closest number to it.
Oh,
wins.
is that not like how one of those game shows works? I thought it was.
No,
Sure.
I don't think so. Wait, what game show operates off of just whoever's closest?
It's the one where you spin the wheel, right?
Wheel of Fortune?
No, I think you spin the wheel, and then whatever number it lands on, you get that.
No, what's the one where they're like guessing price? That's Price is Right. Price is Right.
You're not? Nah, dude. It's Yeah, that is like guessing prices, and that is Price is Right, but you have the rules wrong. It's not whatever's closest. It's whatever's closest that doesn't go over.
So if it's $100 and I say 95 and somebody says 99 and somebody says 101, the 99 wins no matter what.
Yeah.
Because the other person went too high.
Yeah.
Which I can't say I agree with those rules. I just like it because I won in this situation.
I'm thinking of something. There's some game show out there I'm thinking of. I swear. Maybe not. Maybe
Family
not.
Feud. That's what it is.
Family Feud.
Dude, they don't guess numbers.
That's just the only game show.
Show
I
me
know.
84.
Like, oh, I guess 83.
Yeah.
God dang it.
No.
I do love that game show though.
Price is Right?
Family
or
Feud.
No, Family Feud. I hate Price is Right, bro.
Well,
Price is
no,
Right is boring.
I like Price is Right.
No, Price is Right pisses me off because it's all about people who are way too into the price of products.
Well, that's
And
the
to
whole
me,
game show.
That's the lamest shit ever.
Well,
It is
that's the
kinda
whole
lame.
game show.
He's like, oh, I think the MacBook in 2018 sold for $1,500, but it depends if it had a solid state drive or not. So the 2019 edition might be a little bit more expensive based off inflation. So I guessed a little bit lower. I'm like, cool. It's expensive. That's awesome.
This is coming
Yeah,
from
but
the guy that was
the
talking to
Price
me
is
for
Right.
like 30 minutes about running Linux off his fucking computer the other day.
I wasn't
Dude.
talking about the price of my computer. I was talking about the software running it. That is completely different.
Bruh, the Price is Right though, man. They were always giving away good prizes.
They do be giving away good
They
prizes.
really just had the best prizes out of all the game
You
shows,
think
I
so?
think. I feel like.
It
Right, the
was
amount
cool.
of cars that they would give away are like big ass vacations and like
No.
all kinds of stuff.
I did like that.
I never even knew what the prizes were for like Family Feud or
It was always money.
Yeah, I think
think.
Was
Family
it?
Feud is just money. Yeah.
I think the prices rights the prices were cool to me because it was you have to guess the amount of the prize you're gonna win to get it, right?
Yeah.
So it'd be like a family vacation, all inclusive at a Sandals resort with your plane tickets and this car, and you're like, what? And you're like, is it? You have to guess within like a certain variation of it, or you just can't go over, or what is it?
Yeah, I think you had to.
I think it's whoever's
you had to-
closest.
Well, no, when you're in the finals, you're just by yourself. So I think you have to. You're not competing against anybody else. I think you have to just be like within like $100 range of
It's something
So
like
of
whoever's
the product.
closest is kind of what it sounds
Plot
like.
twist is Bob Barker standing up there. And he's like, I'm going to get closer than you every time. He knows the answer.
Yeah.
But that is a cool concept. I do like that being a prize book. That's like the whole concept of the jelly bean. Count the jelly beans in the container, bro.
You don't win the jelly beans.
No, but you win a prize. I think that's cool. I like that you don't win the game and then automatically get a prize. You win the game and you could then get a shot at a prize. I think that's cool. I like that.
Yeah, dude, people used to get like some good stuff from Price is Right. Like they were just giving away money and cars and vacations. Because
True.
you'd have to go through like 2 or 3 rounds or whatever, and you'd be winning something every round if you were like actually guessing the prices. So.
True. That makes me think of, I don't know why it does, but it makes me think of lottery tickets. And there's a comedian I was listening to on the drive the other day who was like, when the Powerball hit $1 billion, that means like, when it exploded and everybody just started buying it. It means when it was at $950 million, people were like, yeah, what is that after taxes even, you know?
Yeah.
Like, that's really not even worth it for me. But like $1 billion, okay, now my life savings is going there. That's my chance. That's my odds. To me, that makes no sense.
I mean, you should only play it at a certain point or higher, probably, right? I mean,
I feel like the odds are still the same. But like, what's the difference between 950 million and a billion?
Dude, once it hits a billion, somebody's gonna win, dude. Now's your chance, because it only goes up for so long. You know, people are only gonna keep losing for so long. The winning number is gotta get printed out eventually. When you hit a billion, that's the time. Because it was only at a billion for like a week or 2 weeks or something.
Yeah, because everybody and their mother bought lottery tickets.
Yeah, and then so that's what I'm saying. That's the time. They knew what they were doing.
The statistical probability, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, is the equivalent of taking the entire state of Texas and filling it with quarters up to a foot, and then dropping into Texas and landing at the exact place and grabbing a quarter, and that being the quarter of the lottery, like the winning quarter. That is the statistical probability, is how they...
Well,
Yeah, but
yeah,
it's gotta happen to someone.
Sure.
somebody has to win.
Someone is gonna. You might as well try and let it be you. Especially if it's worth that much money. More and more people are gonna try.
Have you seen the what's the HGTV thing where you win the lottery and they buy you buy a home with the lottery money or whatever? You know what I'm talking about?
No.
It's a whole thing. There's a guy who does it, and when you win the lottery, he reaches out to you and he's like, "It's time for you to buy your dream home," and they take their lottery money.
You said it's an HGTV show?
It's an HGTV show. And
Yeah. It sounds like something my sister would watch, but I've never heard of this.
I watch the hell out of it. It's so great because it really just be the most like whitewashed West Virginia person who has been living in a trailer home, and they're like, yeah, we're looking for something more conservative with our lottery winnings. We're looking at like $500,000 for our home or $750,000. And they're walking around the house, and it's so funny to me when they're picky about the house. They're like, this kitchen really isn't what I'm looking for. And I'm like, your kitchen doesn't exist right now.
Like, you literally live in a trailer.
Right. I'm like, this to me is the most asinine concept ever, but it's so funny every single time. They're like, I'm moving to Florida, and I'm getting a pool in my backyard with a 3-story house that cost $1.5 million. I'm like, that's cool. That's your entire lottery winnings.
I mean,
What do
bro,
you
if
do?
your entire lottery winnings is $1.4 million, then you got scammed.
You got scammed.
Yeah, bro. What if
You're
I'm
a
playing?
millionaire.
If I'm playing the Powerball and the winnings is 1.4 million, like I'm not. It's not even worth buying a lottery ticket to me at that point. If it's like 700,000 or 700 million or seven, yeah.
A million?
Dude. Like 750 million
700,000?
or something.
Y'all are wild, bro. I sold
Like,
my
I'll
left
buy a
testicle
lottery
for a
ticket.
chance at $1,000 lottery, bro. What the fuck?
Nah,
That's crazy.
It's not. Well, yeah, but I mean, like, I'll take $1,000, sure, but I'm not gonna go on a TV show to build a house if my lottery winnings was like $1 million.
That's crazy. That's like the entire premise of the show, because there's so many $1 million lottery winners all of the time. I said the entire show is about this. And they'd be like, yeah, my whole family, we've been living, it's like 7 people in this family, and they've been living in this like 500 square foot home. They're like, it's about time that we upgraded. And then it's a mountain house in Asheville, North Carolina that's 4 stories with 15 bedrooms. And I'm like, yeah, that tracks.
Yeah,
that
but
makes
that's what I'm
sense.
saying. Like, if you only win $1 million and then you spend over half of that on a house, then, dude, when your taxes come up for the next year, you're actually just gonna have to
Trash.
You're literally gonna have to fucking sell your house. Like,
That's why I love watching it. I think that sounds terrible, but like just your electric bill alone to run a house, like $1 million house, costs so. It costs a mortgage every month just to run your electric.
yeah, bro. Like,
Yeah.
that's just such a horrible financial decision. They're
so
actually gonna be
crazy to
worse
me.
off for winning the lottery than they would have been if they had like not won in the first place.
That's why it's so
You
crazy.
just have to be moderate.
Well, yeah, I know, but that's what I'm
But
saying.
that wouldn't make a good TV show. So
$1.4 million, and they spend $1 million on their house.
Imagine the TV shows
Like, well,
a
you're
financial advisor. Like, how do you financially invest this in Roth IRAs, CDRs, and long-term equity investments?
Yeah.
And that's the premise of the show. No. It's people being like, yeah, $1 million. Let me put $950,000 into that thing, and the rest is going to go to my grocery bill for the next year.
Yeah.
I nailed it.
That's budgeting.
That's budgeting.
Yeah, you know how many people would change the channel if some guy was like, "Congratulations, you won the lottery. Now we're gonna teach you how to put that into an S&P 500,
PBS.
compound interest over 10 years."
right.
Be like, "What the fuck is this?" Fucking change it to Jerry Springer.
Right. I remember.
Put on Murray.
You are not the father. Ain't no way.
That's too funny.
That kid looks just like him.
What show is that?
Murray. Or Maury. Is it Maury or Murray?
I think it's more
Maury.
Maury.
I think it's Maury. You know what we're talking about?
No.
What? You've never seen
You've
the
seen
clips
Maury.
from the show where it's just a guy on stage with like 4 chairs and there's like 2 people sitting up there and he's like, test results came back in. You are not the father. And then it's always like something crazy like the mom like runs down the hallway and the cameraman's just like
chasing
booking it
her.
right
Yeah.
behind her,
Like the dude stands up and backflips
Yeah,
or
dude.
something.
Right. I've seen the one where
the one
girl
guy
was
he's like,
sitting
can I
there.
Millie Rock?
Yeah.
I've seen the one where the girl was standing there and it's like, you are not the father. And then the actual father stands up and he's like, I knew it.
Yeah.
And he's like in the crowd and he runs up and I'm like, what is the shit?
Dude, I saw one and it was this lady and she was like she worked at a prison, like security or something, and she was on the show to say that her son was in fact her husband's kid, and she was white and her husband was white and the kid was black, like just straight black, like almost not even like mixed, like pretty dark. And then like in the whole episode, like like people are like, nah, that's not his fucking kid, like, you know. And then like Morris like, yeah, like you're not the father. And the dad was like it's okay, like I'm still gonna love him and take care of him, like he's my people are like, but
That's crazy.
that's the craziest thing I'd seen. I was like, what the fuck? Like normally they like do crazy shit like we were saying, but no, he was just like, no, I'm gonna step up. Like
That's crazy. Have you seen, I think it was Dr. Phil, but it was the wife and the husband sitting there, and the husband is clearly black and this wife is white, and they're sitting there and he says, I gotta be honest with you, I gotta come clean, I'm black. And she just like erupts, just like
I'm pretty sure she
seething.
was like blind, wasn't she?
No, she's not black. It's because he was, I think the real story behind it is that he was claiming that he was like Indian or something, that he was just darker skinned.
No.
And then he's like, I'm black. And she's like, what? No. How could you not tell me? And this dude's like construction paper black.
yeah,
it's
like
just,
clearly
you're not getting
just a
around
black
that.
guy. Like
Right. Like
so much of that shit has got to be scripted. I feel
it has
like
to be, bro. It has to be.
there's no way.
I want to safely assume that, but we've met dumb people.
That's very true.
Dumb people exist. They
It's
are
very
out
true.
there.
Yeah, you can't really argue that.
So there is a world conceivably where she's like, I never knew. I wouldn't have guessed it.
You lied to me.
You lied to me. I trusted you all this time.
He was like, I wonder how far I can take this.
Got to the point where you had to be on Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
Which, like, if you're at that point already, you have to know something's up, right? Like, how do you just tell your wife, hey, can we go on a TV show to sit down and talk? I have to tell you something.
Yeah.
How does that conversation even start? How do you tell your wife you need to go on the Dr. Phil show?
Yeah. I don't know.
Maybe you both agree that you need help.
Yeah, but where does the track to Dr. Phil go? Like, okay, I'm
People
sitting
who are
there.
fans of Dr. Phil, probably.
They send in stuff. like a video or whatever. Usually, I think
see
that's what they say, anyways. Like, because at the end of the episode, it'll always be like, send in your submission to, blah 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 at yahoo.com or whatever. Like,
but you have to be like the trashiest of the trash to do. Like, I'm sitting there with my wife and we're like, yeah, we got some struggles. We're gonna need some therapy, right?
Yeah.
Never at that point I'm like, can I think of a situation where I could publicly humiliate myself and bring all of our stuff out in front of everybody with a guy who's not even an actual doctor? Yeah, let me put my submission.
I think he is an actual doctor.
All right, ready?
And we're back.
So, in our, what's it called? It's a P word when you have like a break in a play. What's it called?
An intermission.
Yeah, in the pintermission.
The Pindermission.
Yeah. In the intermission,
That sounds like one of those words for like the meme for like a pen.
The Benjamin.
Yeah. Take a hit during the Pindermission.
In the pintermission.
Intermission.
Anyways, what were you saying?
I found out. I lied. Dr. Phil is a doctor of psychology. He's not licensed.
Yeah.
Like you said.
That's what I thought, yeah.
They said, and I quote, "This show is not serious enough to require a license."
No, so he's just fucking up people's lives just for the fun of it.
I think that's the premise.
You're fat, and I'm not gonna sugarcoat it because you'll just eat that too.
Is that what he says?
Yeah, he says that in an episode. Yeah.
What?
Dude, I love that quote, man.
It's so good.
I've ever heard. What?
What's the other one where he's like, you're stupid, you're ugly, I hate you, give me $200.
I'm pretty sure he was reading
Yeah, he's like quoting
a text
someone
from somebody else, but it is funny, that clip taken out of context, because it looks like he's just roasting the fuck out of this woman.
I hate you, you're ugly.
That's so funny. Bro, I never watched Dr. Phil growing up. I've only watched
I didn't either.
clips here
you
and
just
there.
didn't live, I guess, dude.
My family wasn't a game. We didn't have cable.
Okay, don't say game show. Dr. Phil is not a game show.
That's a game show, bro. That's just a game show.
They don't win anything.
Game of life show.
A game of life show. Like,
They don't win any prizes.
To me, that's a
I think the only person who ever won on that show was
Dr. Phil.
no, it was that Danielle girl.
Oh yeah, the Cash Me Outside girl.
Yeah.
And she's like the only person ever still be famous like from that show.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Which is crazy. But yeah, no, my family just wasn't a family show or like a game show or reality show or any of that. We didn't have cable TV after like 6th grade.
You didn't need cable to watch Dr. Phil, dude.
You didn't?
No, that was like local channels you could get with an antenna. You didn't need to pay for cable.
We didn't even have an antenna at home. We didn't watch local channels.
So your parents didn't watch the news?
No, we literally just had TV.
How do you know what the weather is without watching the forecast?
You think my parents didn't use like their phone? That's crazy.
Yeah, but I could pull up my weather app, but it's not the same as like watching the 6 o'clock news or something.
I had the kid-like experience of having a TV where like at a certain point in the night the TV would stop running before it became 24/7. I watched all Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, but like once 6th, 7th grade hit, my parents were like, "Nah, cable just isn't necessary." Like,
Dude, what grade?
6.
Wait, what was the grade you said?
I hate that name so much. We went like 6-7 years without it. Really, at the end of the day. That's tough.
Yeah.
6th, 7th grade.
You just,
Why does it come up so often? I don't understand.
I don't know.
It's subliminal now.
Yeah.
It's everywhere,
Yeah.
bro. It's the new 666. It's just it's there, but you don't know it's there.
What?
Yeah,
What?
it's hidden in our world, bro.
The new 666.
I was gonna say
Wait,
more like the
hold
new
on.
69.
I'm getting into conspiracies now. I heard the wildest conspiracy. I think I told y'all about this.
No.
That
I don't
I've
believe
never
it.
heard something so so stupid.
I don't
ever in my
believe
life.
this one.
And I'll tell y'all who told me it, but I'm scared they might listen to this podcast. But
Chris.
I told her
That
it
was
was
my
stupid.
first.
I told her it was dumb when she told me. Daphne told me this.
Oh, okay.
Yes, she told me that she believes that the poles that bring electric to your home and to your business are siphoning energy from you, and that's why you're tired all the time. She believes the energy is siphoned from you, and that's what's powering
Yeah, I mean,
Through the air.
I've heard her say
Through the-
similar things.
through the air. Like wireless
Man.
chargers for the grid. We're in the Matrix. And I told Daphne, I said, that is wild. How is it that your energy is being converted to electricity inside of cabling on a wood pole 40 feet above you? And we had this conversation. It lasted a good 2 hours. Wildest conspiracy theory I've ever heard.
Did you get down to the bottom of it?
At the end of it, I think it really dwindled down to she doesn't really believe, but she believes. And I'm like, that's cool.
Sounds solid.
That's kind of what I said.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that one.
That's,
I don't know about
that's the
that one.
wildest one I've heard. I've heard other ones where I'm like, okay, I can
That's
see where
the
you got there.
wildest conspiracy theory you've ever heard?
To me, that's the wildest one I've ever heard because a lot of conspiracies I can see where they're like A, B,
Nah.
C, right? And I'm like, I can see how you got there, but you're dumb. This one was like, there's absolutely zero correlation between the two. You're just taking two things in this world and being like, hey, yeah, this tracks. That's it. That makes sense.
I mean, obviously, like, your energy's not being siphoned from the the copper cables that are connecting your Wi-Fi to your house. But I've definitely heard, like, worse conspiracy theories, I think.
I've heard worse, but
Like
they
what?
still make more sense. What you got an example of a worse one?
No, I don't. Not off the top of my head.
Herb.
Hmm.
Heard the bird one that the government's watching you via birds.
Yeah.
I believe that more than I believe that the electric poles are siphoning our energy. I believe that more than electric poles. Wholeheartedly.
Those are both pretty equally dumb, I think.
They're equally dumb, but I see the point A to point B to point C. Like, they're like, government wants to spy on us. Aviary is a form of communication back in the day, and if trained or electronic, could be a way to spy. Hover drones are out there, and those have cameras. I can see where you can make that correlation. They're both flying. And you're like, if they were replaced, the government could be spying on us. I'm not saying they're right. It's clearly dumb. But I see A, B, C. I see where they got there. I don't see how you're like, okay, I'm tired today. That pole is probably sucking my energy out.
Well, I don't think the theory is, like, as simplistic as that. Like, I think it's probably more like, it's just since they've been put there, like, they've just always been draining your energy. Not like, oh, I'm tired today. I must have gotten super sucked by this telephone pole. but it's like, I think the theory is
super sucked.
But I think the theory is more like, well, people before telephone poles used to get a lot done, and now we have all these electrical poles and like wires running through houses and stuff, and just people get more lazy. But obviously, like, there's plenty of other things you could attribute to like people being tired or lazy, more so than just a telephone pole. But I think like that's more so the background of the theory than, damn, like, I'm tired today.
You said that so well, as if you almost prescribed to it.
Nah, I mean, I don't. I'm just saying, like, you were being. I just felt like you were being pretty disingenuous. You were like, well, I could see, you have birds, and then you have hover drones, and I could see you using those to spy on people, but you didn't give the same thought behind the other theory that's just as insane.
Well, see, the light poles. The reason why it doesn't make any sense is that, like, energy from your body that your body creates has absolutely zero to do with electricity.
What?
And why?
Our body has electricity going in it.
It has protons, electrons, and neutrons like everything else in this world, but energy is different.
I mean, dude, there was a lady I was trying to sell internet to, and she told me that she read online that 5G causes cancer. And so she didn't want to upgrade her internet from her regular copper wiring to fiber optic, because fiber optic runs on a 5G network and 5G causes cancer.
I hate that argument more than anything.
I know. So I literally,
planet.
and then she was like, but, if you want, I'll do some more research and you can come back, tomorrow. And I was like, no, it's not even worth my time.
She clearly hasn't done any research to begin with.
I know.
The argument is
I'm
asinine.
it's not worth my time. But like, I'm saying, like, people believe that, dude. I think people believe that telephone poles are sucking some energy.
But see, I get that one too, because I understand the concept that people have, because radio waves, I understand where they think, because technically speaking, if something were to be emitted at the same frequency as what our body emits, then it could be detrimental. However, 5 gigahertz, which is not even a band of frequency that Wi-Fi runs on, is not one of those bands. It does not vibrate the same as your body, or you would have really terrible consequences.
I mean, it's just so funny because the same people that think that are like have like a smartphone.
That was the worst part of her argument, is that she's sitting there cooking with a phone in her pocket.
Oh, yeah, the radiation coming off the shit around you is worse than any 5G network could ever be for you.
Yeah, she was saying that like, she stayed over at a friend's house one time who had fiber optic, and after like she spent the night, and then the next morning she had the worst migraine of her life because of the fiber optic.
Had to have been the fiber optic.
Yeah. No, I know, that's what I'm saying. There was no other option. That's her whole base for her argument. But it's like, dude, to me, that's just in the same line of thought as thinking that the telephone poles suck your energy. Like, that's the same to me.
Nah, bro, that's stupid. Magic. What she's thinking is she's just illiterate. That's a completely different concept.
It's just like definitely some form of psychosis. I mean, to like think that in like a paranoia, like you have something going on up here that's like heightened.
The issue people have is they just aren't informed enough. So you get so hyper paranoid about a concept because you read an article that one person might have published where they're like, hey, here. Yeah. It's like, oh, that makes sense. This makes sense. Radio waves, how do you make phone calls otherwise? And then for me, I'm like, well, okay, that can't be plausible. You have to look into it.
Yeah.
But what are you looking at?
No.
This fucking guy.
I know.
This guy. Always looking at something with this one.
There's just something in my eye. I'm trying to get it out.
Classic Dan.
Something
Just
always.
always something in this guy's eye, you know.
Dude, honestly, that's facts. Lately, I feel like I swear, I feel like I like cut like my
Cornea
layer
or
of my
something.
eye or something.
If it keeps
yeah.
bothering you, I got those eye drops that make your eye numb.
Mm. Yeah, dude, it's been like the past couple of weeks, just like randomly throughout the day, like it'll just like be bothering me really bad. And then like when I stop thinking about it, it doesn't bother me. And then I like go and like touch my eye one time, and then it's just like then it just bothers me for a couple hours again.
Have you been around any telephone poles lately?
No, but I
No.
have been around a 5G network.
Oh, oh shit. That's it, bro.
What does she do
You're
when she goes to
done.
the city? Does she just absolutely
I
fry?
don't know. She must just literally disintegrate, dude.
Plus, 5G doesn't even technically exist except for in like 2 cities.
Yeah.
5G that's on your phone isn't 5G. It's 4G plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's all
mean,
it is.
listen, dude. I'm just telling you what she told me, and I was like, well, this is a waste of my time because I know I'm not making any sales over here.
Nah,
talking
you're
to
too
this
nice, bro.
woman.
I'd be on a mission. I'd be like, listen, I don't know what science lab cooked up dumb shit that you got going on up in that knuckle dragging.
Dude, I texted her an article that like disproved that 5G causes cancer, and then she wrote me a book back. Like she texted me a literal fucking book, and I was like, yeah, I ain't reading all that.
Lost
Like,
cause.
It's
Lost
dude, like,
cause.
At this point, I care just not. I just don't care enough to even do that. I will take the cut on my paycheck to not even have to deal with this person anymore.
Oh no, I stay on.
I blocked her number after she sent me that long ass book, and I was like, yeah, this woman's not worth talking to anymore.
I stay on those people. I'll have to show y'all. I have this one guy back when I was selling, and we used to sell off of Facebook too. So I post a lot of shit on Facebook. And this one guy argued with me about fiber optics versus coax. We argued I probably was sitting on the bathroom floor just on my phone. I was so angry.
Why were you on the bathroom floor?
I was so entrenched in this that I had already finished taking my shower. I dried off, and I'm just sitting there.
So you were
and I'm like,
naked and sitting on the bathroom floor
in my
texting this
towel,
guy?
bro. What the fuck? I'm covered up.
So naked.
So this guy's bare ass on the floor in your bathroom.
Bare cheeks on your bathroom floor? No, that's gross.
Yeah, how were you sitting though?
With my legs out like a gentleman. What?
Like straight out like
Yeah,
this?
yeah, yeah.
So
Because I'm
you're-
wearing a towel.
So your butt is on the floor, your nuts are on the floor.
Bare booty cheeks on the floor is crazy. That's
what you
grossest
said,
thing.
though.
Yeah, no, but
Oh,
That's
no.
what you're
yeah,
doing.
Yeah, this is literally what you're doing right
Oh
now.
no, I'm toweled up. There's no doubt. I'm a germaphobe. I ain't sending my booty cheeks on the floor.
If you were a
like that.
germaphobe, you wouldn't sit on your bathroom floor.
That's not true.
In
My bathroom
clothes.
floor is clean, and I have my towel on, and that's what.
Well,
towels
if
are
your
for.
bathroom floor is clean, then why would you,
Yeah, then why is it even
Did
a
you
problem?
wash your towel after you sat on the floor in it, or
I
did
had
you
to-
hang it back up and
I
then
wash
use
my
it the next
towel
day?
almost all of the time.
So you use your
What does
towel
that
once?
even mean? What are you talking about?
My-
I wash my towel almost all of the time.
Yeah, would you
What does
wash
that
it after
mean?
you use it once?
So
It's just
Jenna,
always
yes.
in the lawn.
Yes. So
It's just-
we have multiple towels. When I first started dating Jenna, it was every single use was washing a towel.
No, that's insane.
Every single one.
No.
Then I was
no.
like, Jenna, you can go like 2 or 3 uses. Like as long as like, especially
As long
if
as
you're
you
not
don't sit on the
gross.
floor in it, you
Yeah.
could probably get more than one
Yes.
use out of it.
Situational. That's
Yeah.
exactly right. Like if I'm real gross and I come out that shower and I'm like, man, that was a different experience.
Wait,
I'm-
why
I'm-
would you be
I'm- that's
real
going
gross
straight
after
there.
you get out of the shower?
You should be clean.
No, if I was gross prior to the
Isn't that
shower.
the point of a
Yeah, but
shower?
You're not putting the towel on before the shower.
Nah,
He's like rubbing it on the floor, and then
I don't
like,
take chances.
He's
Listen,
like,
there
I
ain't no
gotta
chances.
dry off all this sweat real quick before I hop in the
His
shower.
toilet's looking a little dirty. Just wipes off with his towel.
The mirror,
Takes a
I'm wiping it
shower.
down.
It's
Yeah.
like, damn, man, why is my towel so nasty? All I did was clean my whole house with it.
Listen, I don't take chances. I don't like dirt. So if I was gross before the shower,
Doesn't
even if
like
I shower
dirt.
and I really lather and everything, if I use that towel, I might throw that sucker in the hamper. But most times, 3 uses. Back then, though, when I was at that house, that was back in Concord, I think it was single use. So I probably did throw that thing away. Wouldn't have put it past me to just probably put back on a hook, but different times. In college, I'd have been like 3 months on the same towel, but different times. Anyway, I'm texting this dude, right? He's messaging me on Facebook.
Yeah,
and
so
we're going
you're
back and forth. We're
bare
arguing.
Ass on the
Bare
bathroom
ass,
floor.
booty cheeks on the floor, in the towel, and I'm texting this dude, and I'm like, bro, I hear you. I hear your argument, but it's just factually wrong. We argued till easily 3 in the morning. I'm exhausted. I have work the next day. We're arguing. And then out of nowhere, I'm like, I sent him some articles, and I didn't think it would ever happen, but the dude was like, you know what? I think you're right. And I was like, what? And I was like, listen, he said, you should follow me on Instagram. I actually think you're pretty cool. I was like, sick. Ended up getting the sale with him. I still follow him on Instagram. He reached out to me not too long ago, just asked me what's up. I completed the sale and met somebody out of it.
Yeah, good for you, bro. I didn't care enough about this 60-year-old woman to really argue with her in person about 5G causing cancer. So
It's probably why I was a bad salesman, but I'd straight argue. I'd be there the whole day. It'd be 8 hours at one house. I'm like, listen, I guess I'm just not leaving until we're on the same page here.
yeah, I mean, sometimes that's just what the day holds, you know. You never know what you're going to get into with door to door.
It's true.
You could stay at the same house for 10 hours. You could go hit the first 3 houses and sell all 3 houses and then be like,
Done.
I'm calling it a day.
100%.
You never know what you're going to get, man.
That's exactly right. That's how it was. Those were the days.
No, I wouldn't say those were the days, but
The good old days.
that time was had for sure.
Less energy was being sucked by those poles.
Yeah, definitely had more energy back in those days.
Yeah, the super suck.
Less pole sucking going on.
Much less, yeah.
Yeah.
That was back before 5G.
All right, another conspiracy. The chips in your arm from the vaccines.
Dude, thank God. I thought he was about to go with the fucking Olympia one again.
This real? Oh my God.
I was like, please don't
You
let me
brought
hear
this
that
shit up.
again.
That's your own fault. You shouldn't have done that. You did it.
No, you can talk about whatever one you were talking about before.
You brought this shit up.
No, I don't.
So hear me out.
Nobody wants to hear this theory because it's so terrible.
I don't know. Go ahead. Tell the people in case they don't know what it is.
It's not
Make
a
it brief,
theory.
though.
It's factual.
Yeah, you better watch yourself, dude.
All right. Really, really
Like a
fast
shot.
summary. The Olympia and the Titanic were built at the same time. The Olympia was not insured. The Titanic was insured.
What about my grandma who was on the Titanic?
That sucks for her. So.
What about my grandma who was also on the Olympia at the same time?
That also sucks. One was insured, one was not. So the Olympia, it went out for a test run, was out in the ocean, and it ran into a U.S. naval ship. It hit the right side of the front of the ship. It impaled it, and it was taking it on water. As it was taking it on water, they managed to get it into a port to fix it. In that port, they brought the Titanic to that port. Well, the Olympia was uninsured, and it was the most expensive ship in the world at that time, as it was a new concept. The Titanic was insured. So what they did, and I don't know if you guys know this, the ships were built equal. How you identify a ship is by the propeller. The propeller serial number for the Olympia was on the Titanic. They swapped the propellers. The Titanic, i.e. the Olympia, went out. Why were they in the same port anyway? Went out that night with all those people. All of the richest people that were supposed to be on that ship left. The person who, J.P. Morgan, the guy who founded the Titanic and the Olympia, he was supposed to be on that. He said he was sick. He was found 2 days later in France. All of his business competitors were on the ship and died. And they have records of a lifeboat that could hold 400 people that was sent out to coordinates into the ocean, instructed to leave behind all of their crew but skeleton crew, and put 400 life vests on the boat and just go out to the coordinate that night. That is all the instructions they were given. They were a mile off from where the Titanic sank. That's the same ship that picked up all those people after they were in the water. It's that ship that found the Titanic. Why they went out there for no reason? No idea. But if I was a multi-millionaire at the time, our equivalent to billionaires, and I made a ship that was uninsured, it poked a hole in it, and they were both equal-looking ships, and one was insured, I would swap them, sink it, try to save the people, and get my money back. That's crazy. It makes sense. As a business person, I'd do it in a heartbeat. There's no doubt.
Yeah, I mean,
You'd murder a bunch of people, is what you're saying.
If I was in his position, I think I'd have to do the same thing. I don't think his intent was to murder people. I think that
I mean, it sounds like they
his
intentionally
intent was to
sunk
sink
a
the ship.
Yeah.
Oh, and the
Kinda what it
boiler room
sounds
was
like.
never inspected. The logs there say that the boiler room wasn't inspected. The engineer who was working in the boiler room said that it was all planned. They blew up the boiler room on his deathbed. He survived the Titanic. On his deathbed at 90-something years old, he said it was all a plan to blow it up.
Yeah, he didn't say that.
He did. It's a thing. It's
That
the only
just never
conspiracy I
happened.
believe in. Whole stop. 100%.
I mean, Buzz Aldrin also said we never went to the moon, so you got to take old senile people with a grain of salt.
True, but all the other evidence helps plead the case.
Evidence.
There's more evidence too to it, but I don't
I
want to get
mean,
into
none of
that.
that just sounded like evidence to me.
Sounded like they just misprinted the serial number.
Yeah.
There's logs of them moving the propeller to the other ship. They have it in logs.
Well, if it's in logs, then why is it a conspiracy theory and not a factual theory?
Because, and I quote, it is long past. That is what they said.
Well, yeah, at this point, yeah, but if they had logs, they had all the information they ever would have needed.
What, against J.P. Morgan, one of the richest people at the time?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's wild.
yeah.
No,
I mean, you have
covered that shit.
irrefutable evidence if you got logs.
there's
Seems like an
there's
unlosable
photo
case.
evidence of it because the Olympia had like 12 windows on the backside, whereas the Titanic had 10. The one that's in the bottom of the ocean has 12. Like crazy shit like that. There's
Dude, what
photo
if it had
evidence.
11 windows on the back?
Dude, I really should have gone for that 12 model.
Probably would have been better if there was really only like
I swear to God.
6, 7 windows.
I swear to God. So y'all have to let us know if y'all agree with my conspiracy theory.
Well, no.
I believe it wholeheartedly.
Well, no.
Well, yeah. You can just... Whatever. What was the more interesting theory that you were talking about? Chips in your...
The government's watching you with microbots from vaccines.
Well, I'm not vaccinated, so...
Yeah, that's right.
Me neither.
But-
Not at all.
Yeah.
I've never had a vaccine
I
a day in my life.
don't like
Crazy.
needles, so I stay away from those.
I met a guy when I was doing door-to-door sales. He was the guy who worked with me, and we sat down. And he took me and we got some pizza, and
And he gave you a vaccine.
Well, we were sitting there talking, and he said, "You're gonna get that COVID vaccine?" No, that's crazy. That's how the government watches you with robots in your arm. And I was like, there's so many other ways that the government can watch me than
Yeah.
investing trillions of dollars into putting microbots into my arm. I have a full-time surveillance device in my pocket.
Yeah. That I've like willingly bought.
I wholesale say you could have my information on my phone
Yeah.
and they can just use it.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, I think it would be kind of cool to have microbots inside of your body, though. They could like the microbots and the microplastics could like fight each other off.
Yeah.
The microplastics. He said
The
that
micro,
Lunchables.
the micro World War.
Yeah, just inside your
World War
body.
Micro.
World War Micro.
You ever seen those videos where it's like the person
World Micro War.
like, I'm about to get COVID, and then COVID's entering the body, and it's like that Flintstone gummy they ate back when they were 7 years old.
Yeah.
Whooping the shit out of COVID.
The fucking most chalky fucking shit in the
the
It was
world.
literally,
ones?
yeah, they were like
Yeah.
Tums, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
your
like,
parents did love y'all. That's crazy. No, I had the Flintstone gummies because.
Well,
were
dude,
good.
we all know you grew up rich,
I
bro.
know,
you
bro.
You gotta keep flexing
Honestly.
it on us.
Right. Listen,
Crazy.
my parents, they just said, Chunky, no, I don't hate my kids. Here's gummy. That's what
Bro,
happened.
that 50 cents more for the gummies is a make or break for some families, bro.
Listen, if 50 cents was the make or break, then I'm buying Flintstone gummies. That's crazy.
Dude, I didn't even get the Flintstone ones. I was just eating the regular
Just like
Walmart
generic
brand, like
Vitamins.
multivitamin. Yeah.
Great value.
Yeah, literally the great value multivitamin.
Listen, sir, those Flintstone gummies is what I lived off of.
Yeah, I got my nutrients from the Scooby Doo fruit snacks. Yeah.
That's. I love that.
Those
Dude,
are-
that fucking turquoise blue
Yeah.
one, bro.
it was Scooby's face.
Yeah,
I
it
think,
was.
wasn't it?
I hated that one so much.
What?
That was the
Dude,
best
that-
one.
I
Yeah,
think
that
it was
was
the only one that wasn't clear, bro.
Yeah,
Why?
that's why it was so good.
It's so
yeah, it was
weird.
like it was like opaque. Dude.
Yeah.
I hate
Yeah.
that, bro.
I don't know why that one
It looked like it was
so-
like made out of blue paint.
It's like on the computer they had the opacity set to like 0,
Yeah.
and then all the rest were on 100.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
Come on now, bro.
They were designing them in Photoshop, and someone had that shit all the way up.
It's like make this transparent. The checkbox was just not there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Dude, nah, but those gummies, dude, them things,
They were
those
good.
fruit snacks hit, dude.
It's the only gummies I ever really liked because I don't really like gummy stuff in general.
Oh, dude, I like
Oh, I
like
love
those. A pack of Gushers, dude.
Dude,
Oh,
some Gushers are
fuck
good.
Gushers.
I love
I
Gushers.
hate Gushers.
Yeah,
Well,
Gushers are
that's okay to have wrong opinions.
Yeah.
My
but-
mom told. I think we've talked about this before. I'm like almost positive.
On the
but
podcast?
I think so. But in case we haven't, my mom said that when I was a kid, I used to like watch like the commercials for Gushers and always be like, "Mom, we gotta get Gushers." Like it just has to happen. And she would be like, "No, like I'm not buying that stupid shit," you know. And she said I would beg her like all the time for them.
Right.
She said finally she caved and she was like, "Fine, I'll buy you these stupid candies or whatever." Got them, and she said the first one I ate, I was like, "Mom, these are gross." And she was like, "Yeah, it seems kind of gross," and I've not liked them ever since.
What's gross about it, bro? It's just sugar
Well,
with
if-
a gooey sugar.
Yeah, if I wanted
inside of
to
it.
eat something that exploded in my mouth, I'd go eat an egg, like a raw egg or something. Like that's what it's like. It's like biting
No,
into like
no, it's not
it's
like
like
that at
biting
all.
into like a larvae like that hasn't been hatched yet, and it's like in your mouth, and it's disgusting.
Something that
This is the
exploded in
gr-
your mouth is a crazy way to explain Gushers.
That's what it is, though.
But eating all the Gushers at once, that's an experience, dude. The whole thing, bro. Like 100%.
That liquid in there is so nasty, bro.
No, it's not. It's good.
It's so gross. It tastes bad. It's cold.
Did you like
it's
Juicy
wet.
Drop Pops?
Juicy drop pops.
Do you not remember what a Juicy
No, I
Drop
do,
Pop
but I'm
is?
trying to remember the mechanics of it.
You had like the little
The sucker.
popsicle you pull out.
Yeah, and it's got a divot.
Drop the
Yeah. No, I liked those. Okay,
like, dare to drop.
but those were.
and then
Drop
and the
them.
commercial, the
Those-
dude always be like,
Yeah. Yeah, it was like the fight out on the playground. Like, yeah.
But does
all
one
the
drop and does another one like whoa!
does like two
He's
drops. Yeah. All the kids were like, I can't believe he did that.
yeah, those
Dude,
things were
drop
good,
pop.
man. Them things used to be real good.
They were incredible. Dude, those were the good candies. All the juice ones, bro. Now, bug juice, that shit was gross.
Beetle juice?
Now, bug juice.
What's bug juice?
You never had bug juice?
Juices
Yeah.
in the little chubby bottles.
Yeah, so I only
No,
got
those
them
were good.
one time.
No, I never had
As a kid.
those.
Jungle juice too. Gas.
Wait,
Was
wait,
Jungle
which,
Juice the one in the little drums that...
No, those were like those were called like barrels or something.
well, the
something.
one in the little drums, those were good, but what were those little like plastic ones that looked like a soda bottle, but it was just like a thick fucking plastic?
Oh, you're talking about like the
and the top of it,
yeah.
you literally just like broke the top
you
piece
twist
off.
the top off, and they're like the fucking like.
And
like
it-
Talking about
like-
Kool-Aid Jammers.
Is that what they?
is that what they are?
Yeah, they had like the wings on the top that
Yeah,
you
the wings on
twist
top,
off.
you-
Yeah, it was
And
Kool-Aid
then,
Jammers.
They're just like a small old school Coke bottle, but it's just like a thick, like dense ass plastic or
That
something.
clearly was like what cancer is made out of.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
It was like a wax plastic, dude, because you could like
Yeah.
chew on it. And
yeah.
it'd be like,
hmm
Right.
Yeah, I think those are Kool-Aid Jammers.
yeah,
I
dude, those
think
things
so.
were good.
Those
but
were
I don't-
good.
I don't know about the
I
bug
love
juice.
those.
Bug juice was good. I liked it anyways. Me and my little brothers used to drink those growing up.
I hate it.
Jungle juice was the ones in the cartons. They were like the milk cartons, but it had like colored like,
Yes.
and like there would be like a lion or whatever like on the
Yep.
front, but it was all like one color. Like
Yep.
so, if it was like the fruit punch one, it was all in red or whatever.
Not on that. I had at my elementary school, we had those cartons of grape juice that were always frozen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
made it in, like you like do the lid and all that shit, and you
Yeah.
just wait for it to melt, and you get like little sips here and there.
Mhm.
That shit. There's nothing on this planet that's been better
That shit hit.
than those
That shit
frozen
hit.
grape cartons.
Yeah.
I don't know frozen grape carton.
You never. That's crazy.
I don't know what that is.
We used to like open them all the way up and like pull them out like as like blocks and like suck on them like popsicles basically, or like with a fork. Just like,
That's crazy.
yeah.
At the school I went to, when I was in elementary school, if you couldn't afford your lunch, they had a window for your lunch to go pick. Like if people didn't want their stuff, they'd put it up there, and it would just be like 20 of those. So when I was a kid, I hated telling my parents that the money ran out. It was a different time, and I just would go there. So it'd be fruit cups and those things, and I'd have like 6 of those suckers, and I'm sitting there for lunch with 6 of them and a fruit cup, and occasionally an ice cream. That was the best lunch of my life.
Dude, that's actually so smart though. So like it was already paid for and like
Already paid for.
and like nobody wanted it, so they just put it out for other kids to grab.
100%. Because my school did the one meal you got if you ran out of money. And then after
Voucher?
that, yeah, it
The
was
voucher meal.
It was a voucher meal. And then after that, you were just shit out of luck.
Yeah.
And I hated telling my parents that, so I'd just be going over that window. But yeah, people put their like True Moves up there. They put like their little grape juices, fruit cups. Nothing like, they would put like their pizza, the Totino's pizza square things. They wouldn't put that shit up there. But,
Right,
like,
right.
packaged stuff,
Yeah.
chips they would put up
Yeah.
there. And people would grab it. I
Bro,
thought it was
what the
cool.
fuck? My school we didn't have a freaking lost and found counter, bro.
No, we didn't either. They were just like, sorry. You just
had
don't
to
get
walk up and
food.
Be like, yo, I'll trade you
Yeah.
my peanut butter and jelly sandwich for your pack of Gushers right there.
That's crazy.
What was y'all's voucher meal? Like, what was it?
Uncrustable.
An Uncrustable? Damn, that's fancy.
That's all it was. It was just a little Uncrustable. I
Just
think.
one Uncrustable?
Yeah, yeah.
We got like 2 slices of like bread that were like this long.
Just-
And a milk.
Oh, hey, sick. Oh, that's cool.
But that was it.
That's
What's
crazy,
a
though.
voucher meal?
You never had a voucher meal?
I don't know what
It
that
was
is.
just a free food meal if you couldn't afford lunch at
A
school.
lot of the times
Mhm.
they had like at our school, the voucher meal was quite literally a voucher. It was like an IOU, so your parents don't have to pay that. But it was like hey, you're good for this one time, but you better go tell your parents. You're not getting another meal, kind of thing.
Yeah, no, I've never had that. I never ran into that.
Yeah, I used to go into the negatives too with school lunch all the time, bro.
Every time.
Be like, yeah, you know you owe like $40. I don't have $40.
They'd be like, hey, you know you have like $50 left in your account. You're going to run out by the end of the week. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. I'll probably tell my parents. End of the week comes and I'm like, yeah, this is like the first time I've heard it.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that I was close to losing money. That's crazy. You tell me for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I never ate school lunch.
You always packed it.
Yeah, my mom always packed my lunch.
That was
growing
smart.
up.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I think my mom stopped packing my lunch in like 5th grade.
My
She was
parents
like,
never
if you
packed
want,
lunch.
yeah, she was like, if you wanted to pack your own lunch, you can, or else like,
No, once I was like in high school, Well, like probably like junior year.
Damn, yeah, you were spoiled, bro.
What?
Damn, hell yeah.
Well, actually, no. I think it was like sophomore year. I had to pack my own lunch, and then junior year, then my dad started packing my lunch after my parents got separated. And I think my dad was like, "Oh, hey, like I made you a sandwich for lunch," and I was like, "Appreciate it."
Sick. Hell
That's
yeah.
crazy.
That's
So,
what's
yeah,
up.
like junior and senior year, I think my dad just like he would just like make it. I guess when he was making his lunch before work in the morning, and then just like put my stuff in the fridge, and I would just like grab it on my way out.
That's what's up.
My parents never did any of that, but except for one time in high school, my brother and I were going to the cafeteria because they did breakfast there too. Like they just have like a breakfast thing that you could go and put it on there.
Yeah, I mean,
And
our
we were
high school
growing,
had breakfast.
and we would just stop eating breakfast at home and go there to get chicken biscuits because why not? It's
Yeah.
at school. So we were just blowing through money, and my mom was like, I'm going broke just trying to feed 2 growing teenage boys in high school eating chicken biscuits 4 times in the morning. So she, as an attempt to stop us from eating, would wake up in the morning to try to make us like omelets or something, even though that's something we generally did ourselves anyway. But she was just trying to like combat it. And we still, I mean, like cookies and chicken biscuits and chicken strips and orange juice, like all that shit. But my poor parents, that is why I want a girl. There we go. Wholesale.
How do you
Yeah,
know
so-
your girl's not gonna eat?
Yeah.
She may, but Christopher and I would go to Chick-fil-A and we would inhale 4 chicken sandwiches each.
Dude,
That was just
I
after
used
school
to go
before dinner.
when I was at
Yeah.
Career Center, dude. I used to stop at either like McDonald's or Bojangles every single day on my way into class and on my way home from class.
Hell yeah.
Like so it would be like 1 o'clock. I would like stop at McDonald's, and me and Bailey and Brandon all used to carpool together. So we'd get like I don't think McDonald's does it anymore, but it used to be like their old version of the classic pack.
Yeah,
so it
right,
had
right,
like,
right.
Like 4 quarter pounders, like 50 chicken nuggets, like 4 large fries, whatever. So we used to just get that and then split it between like the 3 of us, and then just like eat that on our way into class, and then
That's
and then our way home we'd get like a Cajun filet biscuit or whatever from Bojangles on my drive home. Literally like 4 or 5 days a week.
Nice.
That's what I'm talking about. Is that like I know that there are females that can eat. I
Yeah.
hear you. But
Yeah.
like statistically speaking,
Yeah, but my
a dude's
parents
gonna
didn't fund
house
that.
food.
I bought all of that, and I spent way too much money.
I spent a lot of my money from
Yeah,
what I
same.
worked
I
at.
spent an insane amount of money my junior and senior year of high school.
Yeah.
A lot of my summer jobs, I spent all my money on those kind of things. That was my parents' rule. Was they gave me the exact amount based on the average mileage of my car to get my car to school and to back. 'Cause they said, I'll support your education, but anything else you do, your phone, your life, your food, you go out and hang out with friends, you pay for that. So a lot of that, yes, but my school was my workaround because education, if I go and get a chicken biscuit from school, that's supporting my education.
I mean,
You can't argue that it's at school,
That's
it
cool.
is at school, so
technically.
yeah.
For the longest time, I got away with
You
that.
need food to have a healthy brain to learn. So
Yeah, I mean,
You gotta stay awake.
gotta
can't
stay
argue
awake.
that. Yeah, that's full stop.
Yeah, we used to like we used to skip our last period and just go to McDonald's sometimes. And God, I would spend so much fucking money on food. I'm just like, I'm supposed to be in band right now, but like,
I love that.
just eating McDonald's with my friends. It was stupid. I could have been actually learning things instead of spending money. But
The American education system.
yeah, you give teenagers cars, like
Right.
they're gonna leave.
100%.
There was no one out there at the parking lot. They didn't know, like, cause you could have like not have like a last period or like
Oh, do y'all not have a gate on your school?
no. It's just a parking lot that just went to the road.
Yeah, I mean, we had an officer that would sit outside the entrance and exit And then where the buses would pull in, there was a gate there, so you couldn't like sneak out around like the back way or something. But people did that anyway, because a lot of people in my high school drove like trucks and jeeps and stuff. So I'm pretty sure fucking Ben was like one of those people who just like drove on the grass like around
The gate.
around the gate just
Yeah.
to like be able to get out without having to go up front past the SRO.
Yep. That doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah, but for me, I had the Career Center sticker on my car, so I would just like pull up, and then like the first week or whatever, he would like, "Oh, can I see your schedule?" I'm like, "Yeah, here you go. All right, you're good to go." Past that, I'm just like, just wave at him as I'm driving by, and he just like waves at me.
Yeah.
No matter what time I'm leaving.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
I could be leaving at like 10 o'clock. I could be leaving at like 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
I'm just like, see ya.
He's like, all right.
Off to class.
Yeah.
That's wild.
And by class, I mean back home.
That's crazy.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
We used to do a different fast food place every day of the week. We do like Wendy's Wednesdays and like
Oh, that's
McDonald's Mondays and
That's cool.
yeah.
Taco Bell Tuesday.
Yeah. Mhm.
That's wild.
Yeah. And then we'd go to the skate park and skate.
What would you
Skate
do
it all.
for What would you do for Thursdays?
Taco Tuesday. Thursday.
No, we already got Taco Bell on Tuesday. That's another-
T-bone steak Thursdays.
Hey, well, that's not really fast food.
It's fast if you order it in advance.
TGI Friday Thursdays.
That's not fast.
No, that would just be
either.
Friday. You just do that on Fridays.
I mean, Sam, this was your schedule, dude. What's the other one?
No,
that
I don't
started with a
remember.
T, man?
Damn near 10 years
trying
ago.
to think of a freaking restaurant that starts with a T. Tack in the box.
Not Tack in the box.
Thack in the box. Thack in the box Thursdays.
Yeah.
Take and shake.
Yeah. Right.
Oh no. I don't know. It wasn't an exact science.
All right,
We
what
probably
about
just went somewhere and
what
just
about
called it
Fridays. What about Fridays? Freddy's Frozen Custard Fridays.
There you go.
We
That's
did
a
used to
North
go there a
Carolina.
lot and then go to the movies.
Mm.
We did do
Freddy's
that a
was too
lot.
expensive. That was the expensive steak and shake, bro.
Yeah, I
but
mean,
it's so
low-key.
much better.
Dude, Steak and
No.
Shake kind of just cheap as fuck, and it's so good.
It's the best. Steak and shake is my
Shake and shake
favorite.
sucks.
Dude,
Last time I
what?
had shake, Jesus Christ, I can't even say it. Steak and shake, it was awful.
Dude, Steak and Shake is consistently really good.
It's the best. Their
Freddy's is
fries
definitely
with
better.
their little string shoe fries.
Oh, yeah,
shoestring
dude.
fries with
Yeah,
the
the-
cheese sauce. It's
Mhm.
fake as shit, but
Dude,
it's so
their
good.
steak burgers, them shits. That's just the original smash burger, bro. I mean, that shit's
Facts.
just good.
The
But steak
Frisco
burgers aren't
melt.
smash burgers.
No, I
right?
know, but it's just the way that their patties are. They look like smash burgers.
Yeah, but Freddy's was a smash burger.
But the
And
Frisco
you get like a
melt
double,
is better.
and you could get that fucking jalapeno fry
Hey, dude,
sauce.
when we got a Steak and Shake on campus at Western,
I win.
life literally
Crazy.
changed, bro. Yeah, I ate there every single night.
What's that song?
I would get a milkshake and a burger or a Frisco melt literally every night.
That was me. Waking up in the morning like rainbows and sunshines. I'm like steak and shake. Yeah, that's my shit. I'm
Wouldn't
running
it
down
be
there.
nice?
Yeah, wouldn't it be nice if it that song?
Talking about the Beach Boys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like cheesing going
I
down
thought
there
I
with
thought
the
he was.
Butterfinger milkshake.
I thought
and
at first
shoestring
you were
fries.
humming Mr. Blue Sky, but I was like, no, that's not it.
That was the best day ever.
I never ate on campus.
At Wilmington.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
crazy.
I did like once or twice maybe.
Yeah, I
but-
mean, I didn't really eat in our cafeteria too much unless
Oh,
it
I
was
did.
a situation where I was desperate.
I mean, our
Then-
cafeteria.
Then we would go up there and get like burgers.
Facts.
We eat like 3 hamburgers and
Yep.
an ice cream.
It was
I ate
crazy
that a
because
lot.
we had like 6 different places you could eat on campus there. Or it was like, yeah, it was like 4 or 5
Yeah, I
different
mean, we had a lot of
places.
restaurants where we had, well, when we first went, we had just one like cafeteria, and then we had
Papa John's.
Yeah, we had a Papa John's, we had a Chick-fil-A, we had McAllister's, um, Panda Express, Moe's.
Which.
Yeah, which, and then there that like burger place
burger
that ended
spot.
up they like rotated that out like 2 or 3 times just over our freshman year alone. But so yeah, we had that to start out, and then they got rid of the McAllisters and put what in place of that? Jenna was just telling me the other day. I don't even remember.
Oh, I can't remember what it is. But
They put some, or maybe she said they put it was like a full size Chick-fil-A they have there now or something like that.
that would be sick.
I don't remember.
Damn.
I thought it was or something weird. But they took the McAllisters out, put something else there. I think the Moe's and the Panda and the Which are all still there. But
I
the
hope so, man.
burger place is probably different. But they also have another cafeteria, and then they have another cafeteria, like when they literally just built. So now they have 3 cafeterias, like way more restaurants than they had when we were there.
Yeah.
Incredible. It's wild.
Kind of nuts.
The fucking Steak and Shake that they put in, like, basically after we were pretty much gone at that point. Like, Andrew had already been gone, and then I was not even in class, but I'm like, shit, I'm going to just walk up to the... I live right here, so I'm going to just walk over to the Steak and Shake, but I'm not even a student anymore.
I still went there all the time. That's where all my money went to. Because I'd go visit Jenna almost every weekend. I'm up there, and it's Steak and Shake, Steak and Shake, Steak and Shake. I live for that shit.
Damn.
Yeah, dude, Steak and Shake was goated.
100%. That's my childhood. That's what my dad took me is Jake's Diner or Steak and Shake.
Yeah, dude, no, Steak and Shake is like a nostalgic thing for me, too, because when I first moved to North Carolina, the very first restaurant that we ate at, like, as a family after we moved, and we weren't even, like, moved into our house yet. Like, we were staying in a hotel because the house wasn't ready for us to move into yet.
Yeah.
So we had to stay in an extended stay hotel for, like, 2 weeks, I think, with all of our stuff just, like, in a storage unit, just living out of a suitcase for 2 weeks, waiting for the house to be, like, moved out so we could move in. And the very first restaurant we ate at was the Steak and Shake off of Wendover.
That's wild.
And so it was like, and so then from that point on, like every year on April 1st, we went to the same Steak and Shake as like a year anniversary of living in North Carolina, 2-year anniversary. You know what I mean? Like we did that like
That's
every year
cool.
up until my parents got divorced. Then obviously didn't do that anymore.
Right.
But for like a while, we were doing
That
that.
was
So
it.
it's like a nostalgic thing for me too.
Yeah, that's cool.
But I also think Steak and Shake's good. So.
It's just the best. The Frisco melt, incredible. We made our own rendition of it at my house the other day. Incredible. Not as good as Steak and Shakes, but it's pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think we could probably end it there.
Well, sponsored by Steak and Shake.
Sponsored by Steak and Shake, please. Dan, where can they find you?
In Simpsonville, South Carolina.
Hell yeah, Andrew.
Right here next week.
Okay. All right. You heard it here first, folks. Well, thanks for tuning in, guys. Subscribe, comment, do the bell, and love you, Tim.
Love you, Tim. I know I show up with this podcast for some reason.